Hi, this is Jordan Weisman of Harebrained Schemes.
And this is Mitch Gittleman, also of Harebrained Schemes.
And we're really excited today to show you the first alpha game footage from Shadowrun Returns.
Holy moly.
This is a game we funded through the generous backing of Kickstarter about 10 months ago that we've been heads down building. And well, what can I say but welcome to Seattle 2054.
All right, now this is Jordan's character, Lady Z, that he is allowing me to drive for you today.
And please be careful with her.
We'll see. Now, Lady Z is a street samurai, but of course you can create any character you want in Shadowrun. We have 6 character archetypes, and you can start with any of them, but then grow your character in any direction you want. It's a classless system.
Shadowrun is a mashup of science fiction and fantasy. It's a dystopian cyberpunk future into which magic has reawakened and brought with it the races and creatures of fantasy.
Yeah, the world has gone to hell, basically.
Yeah, and it's dominated by giant mega corporations, which don't give a crap about anybody but themselves.
Not like today, of course. Now, speaking of corporations, Lady Z has actually been hired by one of them as technology to investigate a hidden corporate lab somewhere in this area. So she's trying to find out where it is.
And then when she finds it, make sure that nothing inside survives. As Mitch is navigating on the street here, one of the things I want to mention is that this entire environment and all the environments you're going to see today are all built inside our editor. That editor comes with the PC and Mac versions of the game so that you guys can become game masters of your own games, creating your own stories, building all of the environments, the characters.
Trigger logic, cats and dogs living together, total anarchy. It's all in your hands.
So Mitch is going up to the homeless guy here to check out what's going on.
It looks like he's talking to a ganger here, which is good news for us. Oh, now a point about the conversation system here in the game. A lot of the conversations will be based on the attributes of your character that you add during character development, right? So you see strength there. That one can be used to intimidate, or the charisma. If Lady Z had a charisma of 6 or higher, she'd get that option, but unfortunately she doesn't. So we're going to choose, the top one, I think. Let's be smartasses.
That's really unusual for you, Mitch, to be a smart
Whoops,
ass.
and
So now if Mitch had gone a different route in this conversation, he might have been able to avoid the fight. Not his style.
no, it's more like my real life.
So here comes a little support.
Yo, Mikey!
And
And you'll see we've dropped out of the free move mode and into turn-based mode for combat.
Yeah, and the game can flow freely back and forth between those.
Oh!
Now you saw that on the bottom, Lady Z's weapon choices come up. He's choosing weapons, and then inside weapons, we'll get into it deeper later, is all the options for abilities as well. The AI is something we're really proud of. We worked a lot on this, and it uses cover to its advantage.
Watch this.
What do you got planned
Yeah,
here?
I like using an automatic weapon in the middle of the street. It's cool.
It's Shadowrun. Yeah, I mean, like, if you were beating a dog, someone would care.
Yeah, get closer to me. I have an idea.
Yeah, he's got the shotgun.
Yeah, he's got a shotgun, and I have an automatic weapon.
Okay, so now, because Lady Z is pretty advanced in ranged weaponry, she's able to get up to and use all of the abilities like this full auto, which is awfully effective.
Dusted him. All right, now it's time for a conversation after a firefight.
Well, it's because you can't go to Disneyland. All right, so coming back to homeless men, Mitch is gonna dig through here
I
and
think
try
should we
to.
treat him nice or no? Smartass. Oh, that was that's my default, but.
And so he's going to tell us where that gang was living, which is, of course, what we hope to be where the location of the secret lab
Yeah,
is.
what happened was Lone Star, which is private security, kicked the gangers out of their squat. And apparently there was a lab there before that the gangers were using, and now they're kicking them back out so they can sort of reconstitute that lab.
And this adventure that Lady Z is on, the Shadowrun that she's on, is not the mainline plot of our game.
Right.
This is a side mission that you'll be able to run in the
Yeah,
game.
no spoilers. Now, what we're not showing you is the hiring screen where we hired some runners to come with us.
Which is what you'd be able to do, because Shadowrun requires a variety of different skills, right? So we've got our street samurai, we have our rigger, Let's open up the, good idea, Mitch. Open up the character sheets. We'll be able to
Right,
look
so
through
this is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that was our objective.
There's Lady Z.
And these are all of Lady G's stats, and these are her attributes and her skills. And
You'll see that, yeah, she loves the combats.
And then underneath skills would be special abilities, specializations, which then open up abilities.
Right, now here's a rigger. Right here you see he's got drone control and drone combat.
And this is our shaman, who focuses on summoning and spell control, spirit control, because that's what he brings into the world. And of course, everybody's film favorite,
Mr. Jake Armitage.
yeah, star of screen, big and small. He's joining us here on this adventure.
Yeah, Jake is from the Super Nintendo game. Now he's gonna be a playable NPC, but he also has an important part in the story.
And he mixes street samurai skills and magic.
Yeah.
He's a mage.
All right, now check this out. We don't know what's going on here, so I'm gonna put away my gun. Right, we're gonna walk in all cool-like and see if we can bluff our way past any guards that might be here. Hello.
So guards asking us for identity.
Yeah, here's my papers. Boom! Sorry.
Now, this is all part of what we call the perception system. NPCs make an initial judgment when they first encounter a character about whether the character is a friendly, neutral, or enemy. Because Lady Z put away her guns, he viewed her as a neutral and thus didn't use his Overwatch to shoot her right when he came in, much to his mistake. Now, perception is actually based upon the character NPC stats, and then the weapons. Whether you've got weapons exposed and disguises.
Yeah, now if I had gone on this other part of the side mission, I might have found a disguise, and then using Lady Z's corporate security etiquette, we might have been able to get past him. But I didn't do that and decided to give him the edge of my blade.
So as we move into advance here, and you'll notice like Lady Z just automatically took cover there next to cover. When you're in combat mode, that's the default behavior. You'll notice the move icon is telling you how much cover is available at the locations you're going and how many MP you're spending.
All right, hold on here. Let's
AP
get a
you're
little
spending,
rigger play.
Okay.
So the rigger is actually putting his consciousness through cyber technology right into that drone and seeing through the drone's eyes. And one of the things he's seeing is, ooh, there's a guy waiting to kill us.
So he moved the drone to a place where none of the other characters could go through a ventilation shaft into that access corridor. And so now we know what's waiting for us in the next room.
And knowing is half the battle.
So Mitch is going to position the team up here to go through the battle, go through into the next room. The other half of kind of the bluff game, we talked about kind of the first perception of how NPCs see you, and that uses disguises and uses your weapons and everything else, your weapon status. But once you get into conversations with them, that's where you use your charisma and your etiquette to try to bluff your way through.
Did you hear that? Maybe some Shadowrunners are coming to off me.
Why don't you shut up and shut up, Mike?
I just did.
All right, so bring
All right, now check this one out. Watch this. The troll can summon spirits. I'm going to go to my backpack. Now here, what's interesting is, see, I can summon a fire elemental, or I can summon an air elemental because I have these magical fetishes in my backpack. Right?
And those, those are limited resource. They're used once. Once he brings the spirit into existence through summoning it, he then gives it AP. But this is kind of a real serious risk-reward relationship here, because you've got this escape percentage. Because spirits don't like to be controlled, and if you push them for too much, they will break away.
Like video game companies.
When they break away, they can be dangerous back to their masters or anybody else. So you're always walking that edge. And the more you ask for it, it grows over time, so they're harder to maintain over longer periods of time.
Yeah, and really, you don't want one of these spirits to break free because they break free mad.
Yeah. So he's using the abilities of the spirit there to attack. He wiped out the one guard and brought in there. Now Jake comes in.
Here comes Jake. That felt good.
So you notice that in weapons fire, depending upon the weapon and your ability with the weapon, you can get single fire up to full auto fire.
Aiming's in there, all the stuff from the paper and
headshots.
pencil role-playing game.
The game system really is a pretty faithful adaptation of the original pen and paper system, including kind of the way damage steps up.
Right, stages.
Yeah, so that you've got kind of from half of the normal damage all the way up to 2x the damage based upon how it stages with your
you'll
body.
see it as you watch it. You'll see the word weak show up, or crit, all the way up to crit times 2. Oh,
this is something I almost wish we didn't teach AI to do,
no kidding.
which is use hand grenades, because it can be devastating when you have your team bunched.
Yeah,
They
I
just see
agree.
that and they go for the hand grenade right away.
I think a little cover's in order for your player character, Jordan.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem. I'm here to help.
All right.
Dodge.
Nice troll shot there. So you saw the damage, the weak. So she had 2 shots. One was at full damage, one was at weak, which was half.
All right, now let's see. Jake, what are we gonna do with Jake here? Oh, Jake's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh wait, these guys were throwing a grenade, which is area effect, right? How about an area effect spell?
Yeah, nice little
I
fireball.
like that. Good. How about a little fire scarecrow?
So damage weapons can have persistent damage. So for
Wait, I
instance,
gotta finish him. There we go. Okay.
all right, nice job. And
Yeah.
you know that kind of that's very Jake, right? Throw a spell, then use the gun. But spells and damage can be persistent. So like that fire would have continued to do damage to him for multiple turns.
If I hadn't ended him.
It was almost nice of him, almost compassionate.
Yeah, that's me.
So what Mitch just did there is he logged out of the drone to use a shot. You fire at the guard and then log back in to control him and shoot the guard in the other room.
Right, so when you throw your consciousness into the drone, you can't use any of your offensive capabilities. You can move around, but you can't shoot or interact with objects, that kind of thing.
Bringing the shaman up for closer shotgun fire, and then
All right, let's invest some more. Gotta watch it now. All right, so he's gonna control. Go get that guy. Let's bring him up a little closer and.
nice shot.
Thank you.
So you spend AP per turn. You notice, like on the top there, all the portraits had gone gray. That means that you spent all the AP available for them this round, and then they're refreshed when we go to the next round.
Oh, also, I'm just using the base spirit attack right now, but the spirits also have special abilities. So I could have done some sort of lightning bolt or electrocution, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they carry spells like the mages and the shamans.
Right.
All right, now you see there's a computer terminal. I guess actually you can do that guy first.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to have a little fun here. Forgive me. We'll do the role playing in a minute, but I just want to make this guy pay with his life. All right.
I think that air spirit gets MVP for this room, man. I mean, he's
Now,
done-
where were we?
He's done awesome. I was going to point out that the terminal lower right there.
Oh, wait, let me just
Oh, you
banish
can
this
bash
guy
him? Okay,
real
first.
fast.
All right.
Real fast there.
Yeah, so you see this little white dot and circle pulsating around that terminal. That means it's an interactive object, and you can send a character over there to find out what's going on, interact with it, and pretty much you can make anything in the world an interactive object, as you'll see we do in a couple different cases here in the game.
All right, so let's find out what this facility is actually doing. All right. Should we dig through the files, kids?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
dig through the files, huh? All right, what's going on here? Jordan, can you read that?
So basically what we've got here is, we're not going to go through them all, but this is the research logs of the guys who have been doing the research in here. And it's clear that they've got some kind of awakened creature that they're experimenting
yeah,
on.
like an awakened sentry, right?
Yeah, something that that's big and nasty, and they're trying to train to be bigger and nastier. It looks like they have 5 of them, and they have different conditions.
Do you 5? Oh, that's great. So do you think we'll meet the big and nasty
Well,
thing?
gosh, probably. We're not going to read through all the rest of the files. But
No,
you'll
we want
notice
that fail safe. That's for sure.
that bottom one there is like, what happens if the beasties go bad? That's the one we want.
Yes.
It probably allows us to hurt the beasties.
Yeah.
So with that in hand, now we'll advance into the next room.
Mm-hmm. All right, standard 2x2 leapfrog formation. Go, go, go.
Your training comes out.
Yeah, my training. I'm watching Die Hard.
Well, you can be trained by worse. Well, maybe not actually. Huh. All right, so he's bringing up kind of the two best fighters, right?
Yeah.
Right up front, and let's find out what's there.
Uh-oh.
All right, what do we have here? We have looks like we have a corporate mage.
Yeah.
And a security guy. Shouldn't be too tough.
No, that should be fine. Oh, now, that corporate mage right there, I'd like to call your attention to that. That's one of our backers, but also our forum moderator. That's RC. And what better way to reward one of our backers than to...
Kill him with
Yes.
all extreme prejudice. Yes.
Absolutely.
And he was kind of snooty to us, so that right here in the
Yeah,
scene. So
he's gotta pay.
He deserves that anyway. So now we know it's a Renraku lab. We didn't know that before, and we know that he has a herd of basilisks. which are nasty. They're big creatures, they're big fangs, and they bite.
They got the
claw.
gnarly, gnashy teeth.
And they will do a paralyze with their sight. Which,
Petrifying gaze.
Yes, that's a better way to phrase it.
Yeah. I read all the books and stuff. All right.
I wish I could.
Let's get
all right,
Scooter.
so
I'm going to bring Scooter up behind
Scooter
us.
and drone. Now you notice when he's not jacked into the drone automatically follows him.
Yeah, what's interesting though is you can set him to not automatically follow you, and so you could like leave a line of sight on a room behind you, so you don't get snuck up upon later on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now when you activated Jake here, you can see on the ground
The ley lines.
You can see the ley lines, which of
Right.
course he just moved Scooter on top of the most powerful ley line. Now ley lines allow mages to throw spells much more effectively, so they don't have as much cooldown. Cooldown is like a dynamic of how often you can throw the spell, and they do more damage and they're higher percentage to hit. So
Unfortunately, Scooter's standing at it.
well, there's multiple ones. You can still get to the smaller one.
Yeah,
You can
right.
move Scooter off later too.
Yeah. So they got to turn with that.
All right, so the mage.
Apparently, RC is pissed at us for some reason. I don't. Oh, those damn grenades again.
All right. There's the first of the
Say hello to
beasties.
my little friend.
And
What?
all right.
What? No. Don't. It should be okay. No, it's not okay.
So-
I am paralyzed on the ley line.
Yeah, that would be a tactical error right there because now you can't move them off of the most powerful.
It'll be fine. I feel really good about this.
Okay. Well, they take a lot of damage, so you
All right,
take a
now
lot
check
to kill.
this out right there. We got the shaman. Right? Go ahead, Jordan. Tell them about
so
that.
basically what we have here is Shaman can bring spirits in the world in two different ways. We saw the way he brought the air spirit in through using a magical fetish that he carried with him. Here he's found in the environment something that he can summon a spirit from. In this case it was like those old skulls. So he's brought in an abomination spirit.
Right. You can summon in these like hearth spirits from extreme concentrations of emotion, like whatever an abomination didn't like. Something bad happened here very clearly.
Yes, and probably still is. You can see the red hand over the top of
Wait a minute. Here it comes.
Oh, wait, go.
And doosh! Yes!
Nicely done.
Basilisk. Why did
Nothing.
it have to be a basilisk?
Yes, well, there you go. We're all indie fans at the heart.
Cover your heart!
So we see that terminal flashing over there. So it could be a place to use that override code because we don't. You see all the basilisks up in the upper right? We don't want the rest of them coming
No,
at
I
us.
don't like that.
good
Oh,
to-
this guy's healing. Oh, thanks, RC. RC's on fire, but healing himself and healing himself some more. That's what I want to run up to you and heal myself.
So okay, the
You see
basilisk
this?
is going for the abomination.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Stay away from
now,
me.
actually,
Thank
you lost control of the abomination.
Yeah.
When you brought it in, it broke free, so it's now a free-ranging
Yeah,
enemy.
I gambled and lost. We can't get too close to that abomination, or he'll take off our head.
So, oh, you're gonna do,
Let's
okay.
stop
So,
this. What do you think? What's
so he's
this
opening
say?
up the terminal, right? And talking about where you can use the overwrite.
Do we want to override?
Yes,
yes,
I think
yes.
you do. Yes, you
Kill
do.
basilisk? Yes, no. Oh, there they go. All right.
All dead.
Good. Now run away from the basilisk and the abomination. Oh my goodness.
So, and now one of the things, again, everything you're seeing was all built in the editor, right? Even like the way those basilisks died, all of that is all that logic, all the special effects, all the lighting effects, all the way the AI works.
You know what we
everything-
need in here?
Another
A fire
spirit,
elemental,
yeah.
yeah.
Push your luck, dude. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
why not? And me right between all of them, or the shaman. Sorry, I'm actually in this chair right next to you. But I feel like I'm there.
All right, so the fire spirit, we can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good. All right, go for me.
One. Come on. Do I get
And-
three? Do I get three?
Oh, you give three.
Yeah. Taste that, RC.
There you go. Start with fire, end with fire.
All right, what's next here?
Well, you do have a basilisk there in the room.
Oh, it
He may
should
be
be
burning,
fine.
but he's still dangerous.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here? All right, mana bolt.
Go for it, Jake. Throw a spell. Missed. Jake, not very impressive.
No,
All
no.
right, switch to the other. All right,
Yeah, that'll do it.
there you go.
When in doubt,
Always shoot.
conserve ammo.
And never cut a deal with a dragon.
Yes! All right, that is Shadowrun Returns' first walkthrough of gameplay.
Thank you for all your support. We would never have gotten here without your both financial and emotional support. We have a lot left to do. We're going to finish up the game, the campaign,
Polish off the rough edges, yeah.
Exactly. And then get it out there for you guys, hopefully, to enjoy and to start making your own stories so that we can enjoy them as well.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again soon.